All of us here at Redline Media Alliance wants to wish the Ellington Lady Whippets the best of luck here in this Final Four. It's been a pleasure getting to stream several of y'all's games, not only this year, but even last year in y'all's state tournament title run. And we appreciate Coach Burrow and Mr. Jake Heim, everybody that was involved in getting us to stream last year and also this year. Again, everybody at Redline Media Alliance wants to wish them the best of luck. Go Whippets. Redline Media Alliance. We own and operate the award-winning Corning Sports Report. That is Arkansas's #1 viewed high school sports streaming company. Also the home of the Burlsworth Trophy, given out to the nation's most outstanding walk-on in college football. To Dogpack Media out of Van Buren, Missouri. Summersville Wildcats Live out of Summersville, Missouri. And Alton Sports Network out of Alton, Missouri. We also do a plethora of basketball tournaments, baseball tournaments, and state playoff football games, and a little bit of everything. If you are looking for, or you or your school maybe, or your company are looking to host an event, you want it live streamed, recorded, whatever it may be, holler at us. We'd love the opportunity to help you out. That's Redline Media Alliance. You can get a hold of us at 501-413-9715 or message us on one of our 5 different companies' Facebook pages there. We'd love the opportunity to help you out. Redline Media Alliance, connect the world. Hey guys, I love bringing you these Redline Media Alliance live streams, but when I'm not here, I'm at my full-time job at Baldwin Chevrolet in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Hey, I've got 4 lots full of new and pre-owned inventory to choose from that's available that I can sell you, and the majority of those vehicles are backed by a lifetime warranty. You heard that right, a lifetime warranty at no charge to you. That is a legit deal. You can service it anywhere in the country, and we'd love the opportunity to show you our plethora of inventory. You can browse it online at baldwinchevy.com, or you can get a hold of me, Andy Earls, sales representative there, 501-413-9715, or call the work at 573-785-0893. Would love the opportunity to earn your business. Again, Andy Earls, Baldwin Chevrolet, Mark of Excellence Award winner, Baldwin Chevrolet, find new roads. Hey guys, check us out on Facebook if you don't mind. If you're not following us there, click the follow button. If you haven't liked us there, click that like button, that thumbs up as you see on the left side of your screen. We are creeping up to that 4,000 followers mark in about 2.5 years. That's pretty impressive stuff. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's followed us, that's shared the streams, that's watched the streams, that's tagged people. And we really do appreciate it. We've been seen by several different college scouts. In fact, we've been seen from 50 different states, 31 countries, and over 1 million views in less than 3 years. And that's all thanks to you guys. So we really do appreciate it. Go to Redline Media Alliance on Facebook. Click the follow and the like button. Redline Media Alliance. Connect the world. Digital Reminiscence out of Corning, Arkansas. That's owner-operator Colton Ladyman is a founder here with us at Redline Media Alliance. He's very tech-savvy. He's our IT guy, and he also does something really neat. If you guys want a DVD copy of this game, well, you can have it thanks to this man and his company, Digital Reminiscence. Find them on Facebook, give him a message, and he converts old VHSs also as well into DVD or even USB, whatever works for your viewing pleasure. That's Digital Reminiscence, owner-operator Colton Ladyman, and he wants to wish the Ellington Lady Whippets the best of luck here in the Final Four. Don't forget, you can watch the majority of our events that we live stream on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, Redline Media Alliance /Corning Sports Report. You can find that by hitting the search bar. What's really neat about YouTube is you can pause and rewind live video. And if you got a smart TV, there's a YouTube app, and you simply find that, click on it. You can watch all of our events from the comfort of your home on the big screen. We are proud partners of the YouTube Partners Program, been accepted to that, have nearly 1,500 subscribers and a plethora of videos on there on demand to watch at any time, as we never delete these videos. Go give us a subscribe if you don't mind. Click that red subscribe button on our Redline Media Alliance YouTube. Redline Media Alliance, connect the world. Hey, if you like all the graphics that you've seen on our Facebook pages, on our YouTube channel, on our ad videos, all that thanks goes to our branding manager at Redline Media Alliance. That's Mr. Ricky Betts. And Ricky does all of our event flyers, our company logos, whatever it may be. And in fact, if you want a new company logo, maybe you got an event coming up and you want a flyer for it, whatever it may be, Ricky Betts can definitely do it. Get a hold of Ricky Betts at 870-919-6997. Again, Ricky Betts, our branding manager, for all your graphics needs, 870-919-6997. Hey, let's take a second to get to know the fearless leader here for the Ellington Lady Whippets, head coach David Burrows. This is his 15th year overall coaching. His wife Holly teaches at Ellington Middle School, and daughter Adeline is 5 and is in pre-K there at Ellington. He is actually from Forest City, Arkansas, and graduated at Calvary Christian School in 2001. Got his BSc in Education at Arkansas State in 07, his MSc in Administration at Arkansas State in 2012. From 07 to 08 at Lee Academy in Marianna. He's a junior high boys head coach there. From 08 to 12, assistant junior high and senior high boys coach at EPC in Lepanto, Arkansas. It's a big-time basketball school there, small school. In 2011-12, they were the state champs. And from 2012 to 15, head coach at Lesterville, Missouri. 15-16, he coached right here at Ellington. Took a year off when his daughter was born. And 17 to 19, coached Lesterville.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to Redline Media Alliance's live coverage of the Final Four action here in Springfield, Missouri, JQH Arena. It is Ellington and it is St. Paul, and it's for a shot at the state championship. Early on here, layup down low. We just got you in time. Long story short, I'm your host, Andy Earls, here, your commentator. Long story short, had a crazy morning just to get here, but here we are. You can't see it, obviously, on your screen. Misha won't let us do any video, but we will have audio only today, audio only. But we're excited to be here. We're courtside here at JQH Arena. Ellington in the away orange. Gore with a 3 near wing, no good, out of bounds, air ball. And that'll be St. Paul's basketball. The Lady Saints coming here with a record of 23-5. Ellington coming here with a record of 24-4. Again, this is Final Four action. Winner of this game will be playing in the championship game tomorrow. This is the first game of the docket here in Springfield, Missouri today. And we're good defense there by Gore, number 42 in orange. Again, just tuning in with us, Ellington in the road oranges, the black numerals, the white trim. St. Paul in the home whites, blue numerals, white trim. And they inbound it near sideline here. Martens underneath their own goal. A lot of action away from the basketball right now. A lot of cuts. Gretchen Hackworth, good defense. The ball's on the ground. St. Paul somehow collects that basketball. Don't know how. Great job by number 32. Also, Kaylee King on that backside. Speaking of good defense, here's Dylan Price. She shoots the gap. She's got the basketball ahead to the timeline. Near corner to King. Cross court, Gore. Back over to Price. Near wing. Tees up a 3. Off the toe of the rim. No good. Rebounded out by Martens. Martens, a good-looking young lady here, number 24 in white for St. Paul. She's their point guard, shooting guard. She's also a senior. And she's been very vocal, very verbal early on for St. Paul. She's got the basketball guarded by Price. Good job by King. Here she goes. Defense to offense. Nobody home. It's showtime for King off the glass. Tack on 2 for Ellington's. Beware of the Whippets. Here they go. 2-2 early on here. 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Coach Eric is yelling something over there from St. Paul's side. They're going to change up the play here. Ellington in a man-to-man defense right now. A lot of slashing and backdoor cutting on that weak side. Little elevator screen now. Hand off the ball to Martens. Martens top of the key. They're going to settle down now. And now everyone kind of gets quiet. No movement, but Martens going to take it in that lane. The floater's good. Left-handed off the front of the rim, and it falls. Here comes Ellington, wasting no time, pacing down the court. That's King between the legs, near sideline. Dumps it off to Price. Back to King. St. Paul in a zone. Down low. Gretchworth, kick out. King. Set back 3. No good off the hill of the rim. Long rebound on that far sideline. It's got by Gore. Good job collecting that around the horn. Now King tees up another three. Nothing but nylon from Kaylee King, averaging 27.8 points a game, and you can see why. The silent assassin, number 32 in orange, and that gives Ellington their first lead of the ball game with 4:57 to go here in this opening quarter. Looking for a screen as Martens at the top of the key from high, and she gets it near corner. That's Hinches. Hope I don't butcher that name, 00. And there goes Martens again in the lane. She's met, though. She's going to kick it out. Corner three from Arnold, no good. Gretchen gets the rebound. She lost the basketball, but there's a foul first. Good job by Hackworth. She's been very physical down low early on. 4:39 to go, and we've got our first team foul for either team. I'm trying to figure. I'm right underneath the scoreboard here. It's so hard to see. I'm going to try to keep up with these team fouls, but I don't know where to find them up on this big scoreboard here at JQH Arena. But we'll figure that out as we go on. Feeding it down low to Hackworth, going up strong, a little too strong off the other side of the backboard. It's going to be rebounded up by Martin. She's wasted no time, near sideline crossover. Poked from behind by Gore. Here comes Price. Up ahead, one person to beat. That's Hinges. Goes up left-handed off the glass. No good. And two really good opportunities for Ellington, and they come up with nothing. That's Martens with the rebound. She's going to be fouled about 80 feet from the basket by Abby Harper, the senior. And that'll be the first team foul against the Ellington Lady Whippets. And I do not see. I am trying to find somewhere up here where we've got team fouls. I think I got it right behind you here. So, again, the first team foul for both teams, 4:13 to go here in this opening quarter. Hinges gets it in. She's a trigger lady. And that's going to be Martens again, number 24, Adrian, the senior, walking it across the Big Bear logo here at Missouri State University. We're live on location, Springfield, Missouri, on the campus of Missouri State University inside JQH Arena for the Final Four, folks. We're excited to be here. We apologize we can't bring you any video of it. That's against the rules for Misha, but we're excited to be here nonetheless. And I want to thank Coach David Burrows for this opportunity. Also Jake Heim, who helped spearhead this. Dangerous pass down low, back door. It's off the hands of number 12. We do not have a 12 on the roster that they give us here for St. Paul. So for the St. Paul fans, I do apologize. We don't have that number. It went off her hands. It was a good backdoor cut and a good feed. A little too hot of a pass, couldn't handle it. They're really extending that zone out now. It's a 1-3-1 way out there to the ear of the Bear. Good crisp pass to the corner. That's Gore for three, and it's good. Ring it 3 times for Gore. And just like that, it is 8-4. I got to fix your scoreboard there, guys. Used to Ellington being the home team, but St. Paul's actually the home team on the scoreboard. That's why they're in their home whites tonight. Getting Ellington in a man-to-man. I don't think they're switching on screens, at least not yet. A lot of backdoor screens, though, especially that weak side. Martens working against Price. Crossover. Good job there by Harper getting a hand on it. King comes up with it. She collects it. She's going to pump the brakes a little bit in transition. No, she's going to weave her way back down to the corner. Mid-range jumper, no good. Long rebound, Gore. Somehow it finds its way back to King. To Gore, a little two-girl game here. Far wing, no good on the three from Gore off the toe of the rim. Martens with the rebound. Good job there by Price again. Man, she's all over the basketball, but they come up with it. Up ahead to Hines for the mid-range jumper. No good off the side of the rim. That and clanked the iron, and Gore with the rebound. Pacing down the court, very frantic pace was King into Hackworth. Strong move, count the basket and a one. 2:30 to go, and there's an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. Wait, they're going to wave it off, I think. Second team foul against St. Paul. They're going to wave the basket off, actually. One referee said to count it. The other one said that foul was on the floor. Either way, Gretchen Hackworth is going to work down low for Ellington right now. King, your trigger lady. Zone defense underneath their own goal. Dangerous pass. Abby Harper, the senior, came up with that far corner. They're moving it around the horn. Good little screen there. King near side. Takes it baseline. Mid-range floater. No good. A little too strong. That ball's off of St. Paul, though. They had an easy rebound. Nobody around. And little Butterfingers there early on as number 12 wipes the hands off her jersey. And the crowd is getting into. I see a sea of orange on the other side of the stadium here, or the arena, I should say. And on our near side, we got a decent-sized crowd here for St. Paul as well. I would definitely say Ellington is winning the battle of the crowds right now. Mid-range jumper pull up from King. She's got the old members roll. It comes with the old members card. Comes the members roll, the members bounce. That's King. Soft touch on that mid-range jumper. It hit off 3 parts of the iron off the backboard and back down. Sometimes those fortuitous bounces go your way. Sometimes they don't. They're really looking backdoor for Hartwig. They found her near wing. Now she dribbles it down to the block. Down low, Hines, spin move, going up strong, off the heel of the rim, no good. Here comes Hackworth, rebounded out, up ahead to Harper in transition, kicks it out, but it's going to be picked away by Hartwig. She poked it and then snatched it, and up ahead to Martens. Both teams really pushing it, but when St. Paul gets into the front court here, they kind of slow it down. Dangerous pass, that ball goes back court. If she touches it, it's going to be back court, but Price is on the ground as she hit it first. They're going to say off of Martens. That's going to be a backcourt violation and another turnover here with 1:26 to go in the opening quarter. It's 10-4 as you see in your scoreboard. Ellington Lady Whippets over the St. Paul Lady Saints. Hackworth near sideline. Right by the midcourt line, goes way across the other way to Gore. That was a very strong pass from Hackworth. Over to King, top of the key. Three is no good. And clanked off the front of the rim there, the toe of the rim, if you will. And number 12, again, who we do not have a roster for St. Paul, snatches that rebound. Early on here, Coach Burles electing to stay in this man-to-man. There's a ton of screens. I wish you could see this, especially on that weak side. Nice feed back door, mid-range jumper off the glass is good from Hartwig. Gracie Hartwig, the senior, she flashed off one of those curl hooks there off of a screen, and there was nobody there. Little 11, 12-foot jumper. It was good. In transition off the made basket, goal in the corner, no good. And down low, it's Price, I believe, who had the rebound shot, no good. Hackworth comes up with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. With 41.6 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, we have got the third team foul, I do believe, against St. Paul. They have not put that on the scoreboard yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to say it's their second team foul. Never mind. Inbound, mid-range jumper, that's scored. It's good. Free throw line extended on the elbow. Nothing but nylon for Gore. Laura Gore has brought her A game today. Looking good early on, not just offensively, but defensively as well. I tell you, if Martens gets her head up there, they had an open cutter back door. Instead, it's going to be Haley Arnold, dribble drive, baseline, good move, strong take. Couldn't finish, but she draws the foul. She'll have two opportunities at the charity stripe with 20.7 to go on the game clock here. Again, no shot clock in the state of Missouri, at least not yet. That is going to be Haley Arnold, the senior. They're a very senior-laden team here at the charity stripe. The first one is up, and it's right down Main Street. Cuts the lead to 5. Two team fouls each here early on. Nobody necessarily in foul trouble individually. Second one's up. It's also good. Inbounding it with 20.4. Ella Morton's in now for Ellington, the junior. 18 seconds to go. 16 seconds, and she traveled. Ella lost her pivot foot there. Had a little bit of a pump fake. Was looking for a backdoor cut on the backdoor slash from King, and it wasn't there. She held on to the basketball, and her foot moved just a little bit. So inbound on that far sideline is going to be Hinges with 15 seconds to go. Up to Martin. Here we go. Will they hold for the last shot or the best shot? We'll see what Coach Eric decides to do here. Near side, that is Haley Arnold. Finally here in the corner to Hartwig. Dribble drive. She's contested by Gore. Poke the ball away. 1 second of the clock. The shot's up. No good. We have played one quarter of basketball from here at Missouri State University, JQH Arena. It is Ellington 12 and St. Paul 8. That was an exciting first quarter right there. I want to thank all the sponsors who jumped on board with us, everybody that helped out to make this possible. We want to say thank you, guys. I also want to say thank you to Jake Heim over that Ellington. He's the one that kind of got us started last year with all of this, and so I want to say thank you to him. And we didn't get here in time. We had a really crazy ordeal happen this morning. A little bit of love while I had an opportunity. And we're going to take that back off the screen to get you back to while we're here, this Final Four contest. Again in Missouri, 8-minute quarters in varsity girls action. Coach David Burrows over there looking really good in his black blazer. Got the orange tie with a gray long sleeve underneath, and he looks cold to me. It's a little chilly in here, and so does Coach Eric over there for St. Paul. Neither one of them look really comfortable. It's a little chilly inside this gymnasium, this arena, if you will. It'll be St. Paul's basketball, so that possession will flip to Ellington now. And here we go. Let's start this second quarter. A lot of movement away from the basketball here for St. Paul. Backdoor cut. They feed her. Nice job. Good move there. And that's 2 for St. Paul. That was Hines to Arnold. Arnold with a backdoor cut. She kissed it off the glass. The soft touch. Here's Ellington. Cross-court pass in the corner by Gore to King for 3. She rattles it home. Tack on 3 for the girls in orange. And the Whippets have got a little bite today. 15-10. Every time St. Paul cuts that lead, Ellington hits a big shot like that, and Coach Burles is clapping his hand. He wants some defense now. They've done a great job early on with active hands and active feet. Down low, off the glass and good. That was number 24, Martens. Tell you what, she came to play today, folks. Martens came to play today. Corner, 3, Gore. Oh, just off the side of the rim, no good. Battle for the board. There's bodies on the floor. Who's it off on? They're going to say it's off of St. Paul. It'll be Ellington's basketball, much to the chagrin of the St. Paul Saints fans here. Tell you what, this is a lot of fun right now. Early on here, Final Four action. You know how big of a game these are if you can get here. Just a different type of atmosphere of the arena. There's a lot of fans here that aren't even necessarily fans of either one of these teams, and good-sized arena and good fan base right now. Looking for Hackworth down low, lost the basketball. It's going to float out to number 24, Adrian Martens. Here we go in transition. Now they're going to pull it up now. They hit the brakes. Martens, top of the key, gets into the paint. Nice feed down low to Hines, and they've got to have, and she did not finish. Oh, my goodness, I had already put the 2 up. I thought she had an easy layup there and it didn't go. They've got to find an answer for that backdoor cut, especially Hines. King, that's who they've got to find an answer for through St. Paul. She just drilled another 3 from the far wing. 18-12, 6:12 to go here before halftime. And the opening minutes here of this second quarter, I think Coach Burles says, Kaylee, take over here for us. She's been very aggressive, shooting on 2 of the first 3 possessions for Ellington. Short corner wing trap. Now they're going to kick it out. Open 3 off the glass. No good by Hinges. But the rebounds there, offensive board by Martens. Give her credit. She was battling down there with 3 Whippets, and she snatched that thing, collected it like Miss Pac-Man collecting dots, and then she kissed it off the glass. Soft touch. Here's Price in the lane. Slice dives, carved her way to a layup left hand. No good, though. Boy, Ellington has missed 3 or 4 of those. Kind of give me those bunnies, if you will. Left-hand layup's never easy on the run like that, but that's one I think Price would love to have back. Moving the ball around the wing here is St. Paul in the corner. Hinges for 3, no good. Doesn't touch anything, in fact. Gore with the rebound. Here to King up ahead. Little crossover move at half court. Going to kick it out to Price for the 3. No good. High rebound there collected by Hines. 5:05 to go. Set you up here. 2 team fouls each. Possession arrow in favor of Ellington. Ellington, you can't see it on your screen, but they're going right to left here as the press row as we set here. Hackworth in transition, coast to coast. She took it from the Pacific to the Atlantic. She kissed it off the glass. Tack on 2, and the Ellington fans are up as there's a timeout by Coach Eric and company. And the Saints want to talk about it. Heck of a job there by the Ellington Lady Whippets, pushing the lead to 6 with 4:53 to go before halftime. Again, I want to thank to all of our sponsors for jumping on board with us to help make this. Let me tell you something, that's a school, they don't just let anybody coach there. That is a very big basketball school, small in size, but, man, they love their basketball. A lot of talents come out of there, and he was a coach there for a few years as well, experiencing a couple state championships. So he's experienced 3 of them in his career. He's hoping to experience number 4 this year, but first they got to get past these Saints, these pesky Saints. Inbound underneath their own goal is number 22. That's Arnold. It goes off the backside of the backboard. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Ellington basketball now. And Harper will be the trigger lady. And she hands it off to Price. Price is going to walk it up across the big bear logo here at Missouri State University at JQH Arena. Good ball movement, nice crisp passes here. They're passing with confidence and conviction today is Ellington. As soon as I say that, an errant pass is going to be picked off by Hines. Up ahead to Martens, and Butterfingers everywhere. She loses the basketball as well. Here comes Price. She's going to pump the brakes, slow it down. Coach Burrell's okay with that. To King now, in the lane, kicks out to Hackworth. On the wing, dribble drive inside the paint off of a body, and I think it went off of Hines at that basketball. I love the aggressive nature from Hackworth. She averages 14 points a game, and you can see why. And early on, she's got several opportunities to dish out and help out. I don't know how many assists she has. I think she only has 2 points, but several assists, or hockey assists, if you will. Price in the lane, shots no good, rebounded out by Arnold. I will say this about St. Paul. They have done an awesome job on the boards today. They have struggled to take care of the basketball. Give Ellington credit. Give Coach Burrows and company. Did a lot of scheming against this team. Active hands, active feet from these Lady Whippets, but I will say they have owned the glass so far, has St. Paul. That is maybe one worry if you are Coach Burrows and company. Dangerous spot there at the free throw line for Martin. She somehow kicks it out to Hinges for 3 near corner, and it's good. Nothing but nylon, playing a little string music here in Springfield. This is number 0, or 00, I should say. Oh, Snake Eyes there, and she knocked it down. King, dangerous pass. Martin's almost got a hand on it. That was Price coming up with it back to King. Dribble drive, pump fake in the lane. Jumper, mid-range, no good. Price with the rebound, though. Another offensive possession here. King's going to kick out to Harper. Back up to Price at the top of the key. She's in the lane. The mid-range jumper, no good. However, she was fouled on the shot. That'll be 2 free throws for Dylan Price. Dylan Price averaging 11 points a game, and you can see why. I'll tell you, her and Hackworth have been very, very aggressive. And not just in the scoring department, but just moving the basketball. They are wasting no time. First shot lands on the front of the rim like a butterfly with sore feet. Finds its way home. Tack on one for Ellington. It's 21-17. 2:57 to go here before halftime. Here comes the next from Price. She sets, collects, aims, fires, and sinks it. 22-17. Under 3 to go here. Final 4 action here at JQH Arena. Missouri State University on the campus here in Springfield, Missouri. Good crowd here for the opening game, especially as early as it is, especially with the weather. Down low, that's Haley Arnold. Great move. She goes up strong, doesn't get the bucket. However, she'll have 2 opportunities at the charity stripe. And that is going to be team foul number 3 against Ellington. That's a second foul against Ella Morton. Very calm. Ooh, kind of fading away. Was more on her heels there than on her toes on the free throw was number 22, Haley Arnold. The first one's no good. She'll get an opportunity for the second. Gets her rhythm, bends her knees, pulls up. Shot is up and good. 22-18, 2:43 to go. Ellington pacing across the court in those orange jerseys. Love the orange. Got that, I don't know what you call it, fuchsia, pink, purple shoes, light color. King buries a 3 from the corner. And if St. Paul doesn't get on her, she's going to bury their season. You've got to get a hand on number 32 in orange. Nobody around. Good, solid ball movement from Ellington. They have really passed the ball with confidence and conviction today. I mean, they're putting some zip on these passes. Sometimes it's the small things. It's the fundamentals in basketball. Good feed down low to Hines. Hines had to be fouled by Gretchen Hackworth, or she's going to score an easy 2 off the block there. Hackworth kind of gambled over that shoulder there and couldn't get that basketball, and then wisely fouled. And she actually fouled in time before the shot. I actually thought it was on the shot, but never mind. They're going to take it out of bounds. It's on the floor. That's Arnold, the trigger lady. She gets it into Hinges. I almost butcher that name every time. Hentges. Hinges with the basketball on that far wing. Dribble drive, left hand. She's going to be double-teamed now, trapped in the corner. Dangerous spot there. There's going to be a foul, though, and they're going to get bailed out here. Till Ellington, like a shark that smelled blood, as soon as she turned and spun in that corner, picked up her dribble, it was time to trap, and it was a feeding frenzy. 1:58 to go here. That will be Arnold, the trigger lady. Baseline on the far corner there, almost like a soccer inbound here. Poked away by King. They get it back. And the official's right in my way, so I can't quite see who's got the basketball. It's Hinges for 3, no good. That is going to be a rebound, though, by Martens down low, going off strong, no good. Rebounded again by number 12, who, again, we don't have a roster for number 12. We don't have a number for her. I'm not sure who that is, but we will figure it out. I may ask somebody. There's a radio station here, and he's wearing blue, so I bet he's from St. Paul. Either way, 12 is going to have free throws here with 1:43 to go in this opening half. The first one's no good. They have struggled at the free throw line, has St. Paul early on. Here come substitutions. Number 11, Abby Harper coming in, and also number 34, Gracie Hartwig, who is a starter for St. Paul, is back in. Here comes a second free throw. And I will ask this gentleman over here what this lady's name is. He's saying number 12. Number 12. Okay. Carly is her name, so there we go. We've got a name now. Number 12 is Carly. She missed both shots, though. Up ahead in transition, down low on the block. That's Gretchen Hackworth off the glass. I tell you what, that paint right now, she is the mayor. It's her island down there, Hackworth Island. She is the mayor, and she is dominating now down low. Number 50, the big for St. Paul, went out, and Ellington went right down low there in the paint. Very good move by Coach Burrows and company. Good ball movement here from St. Paul. Hinges with a three, and it rattles home. 1 minute to go. Up ahead in transition. King, far sideline in the corner to Gord. Teeing up a three, no good. Battle for the board. Hackworth coming up with it, though. And we're under a minute. There's going to be a foul on the floor. That'll be the fourth team foul against St. Paul. So no worries for free throws here as 57 seconds to go in this opening half. Can you see your scoreboard there? 27-21 in favor of the Lady Whippets. They get it in, moving it around the horn here. Good spacing from Ellington right now against this zone defense. It's a 2-1-2 now. They find Hackworth at the top of that post. Dribble drive going in the lane. No good as Hines just checked back in, and she altered that shot. May even got a piece of it. Up ahead in transition. Martin's going to pump the brakes. And she picks up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. She needs an outlet pass really quick. She finally gets it from the center up there at the three-point line. That was dangerous, too. Here comes Arnold. Dribble drive, left side. Baseline up and good off the glass. Tack on two for St. Paul. Now we got a 4-point game. 23 seconds to go here before halftime. Four out right now, one in for Ellington against this 2-1-2 zone defense. They got a slasher down on the baseline, and that is going to be number 11, Abby Harper. They're going to take the last shot of the best shot. King decides to take a shot there. Three, no good. Off the backside of the rim, rebounded by Martens. Across half court with 4 seconds. Dribble drive. She picks up a dribble. Free throw line extended. The ball is batted away. Hackworth gets the steal, and that'll be the end of the first half. We played 1 half of basketball from here in Springfield, Missouri. It is Ellington, 27. And the St. Paul Saints, 23. Folks, we could not be here without our sponsors, and I want to give them some love real quick.
All of us here at Redline Media Alliance wants to wish the Ellington Lady Whippets the best of luck here in this Final Four. It's been a pleasure getting to stream several of y'all's games, not only this year, but even last year in y'all's state tournament title run. And we appreciate Coach Burrow and Mr. Jake Heim, everybody that was involved in getting us to stream last year and also this year. Again, everybody at Redline Media Alliance wants to wish them the best of luck. Go Whippets. Redline Media Alliance. We are a live streaming company out of Corning, Arkansas. We own and operate the award-winning Corning Sports Report. That is Arkansas's #1 viewed high school sports streaming company. Also the home of the Burlsworth Trophy, given out to the nation's most outstanding walk-on in college football. To Dogpack Media out of Van Buren, Missouri. Summersville Wildcats Live out of Summersville, Missouri. And Alton Sports Network out of Alton, Missouri. We also do a plethora of basketball tournaments, baseball tournaments, and state playoff football games, and a little bit of everything. If you are looking for, or you or your school maybe, or your company are looking to host an event, you want it live streamed, recorded, whatever it may be, holler at us. We'd love the opportunity to help you out. That's Redline Media Alliance. You can get a hold of us at 501-413-9715 or message us on one of our 5 different companies' Facebook pages there. We'd love the opportunity to help you out. Redline Media Alliance, connect the world. Hey guys, I love bringing you these Redline Media Alliance live streams, but when I'm not here, I'm at my full-time job at Baldwin Chevrolet in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Hey, I've got 4 lots full of new and pre-owned inventory to choose from that's available that I can sell you. And the majority of those vehicles are backed by a lifetime warranty. You heard that right. A lifetime warranty at no charge to you. That is a legit deal. You can service it anywhere in the country. And we'd love the opportunity to show you our plethora of inventory. You can browse it online at baldwinchevy.com, or you can get a hold of me, Andy Earls, sales representative there, 501-413-9715, or call the work at 573-785-0893. Would love the opportunity to earn your business. Again, Andy Earls, Baldwin Chevrolet, Mark of Excellence Award winner, Baldwin Chevrolet, find new roads. Hey guys, check us out on Facebook if you don't mind. If you're not following us there, click the follow button. If you haven't liked us there, click that like button, that thumbs up as you see on the left side of your screen. We are creeping up to that 4,000 followers mark in about 2.5 years. That's pretty impressive stuff. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's followed us, that's shared the streams, that's watched the streams, that's tagged people. And we really do appreciate it. We've been seen by several different college scouts. In fact, we've been seen from 50 different states, 31 countries, and over 1 million views in less than 3 years. And that's all thanks to you guys. So we really do appreciate it. Go to Redline Media Alliance on Facebook. Click the follow and the like button. Redline Media Alliance. Connect the world. Digital Reminiscence out of Corning, Arkansas. That's owner-operator Colton Lettyman is a founder here with us at Redline Media Alliance. He's very tech-savvy. He's our IT guy, and he also does something really neat. If you guys want a DVD copy of this game, well, you can have it thanks to this man and his company, Digital Reminiscence. Find them on Facebook, give them a message, and he converts old VHSs also as well into DVD or even USB, whatever works for your viewing pleasure. That's Digital Reminiscence, owner-operator Colton Lettyman. And he wants to wish the Ellington Lady Whippets the best of luck here in the Final Four. Don't forget, you can watch the majority of our events that we live stream on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, Redline Media Alliance /Corning Sports Report. You can find that by hitting the search bar. What's really neat about YouTube is you can pause and rewind live video. And if you got a smart TV, there's a YouTube app. And you simply find that, click on it, you can watch all of our events from the comfort of your home on the big screen. We are proud partners of the YouTube Partners Program, been accepted to that, have nearly 1,500 subscribers and a plethora of videos on there on demand to watch at any time, as we never delete these videos. Go give us a subscribe if you don't mind. Click that red subscribe button on our Redline Media Alliance YouTube. Redline Media Alliance, connect the world. Hey, if you like all the graphics that you've seen on our Facebook pages, on our YouTube channel, on our ad videos, all that thanks goes to our branding manager at Redline Media Alliance. That's Mr. Ricky Betts. And Ricky does all of our event flyers, our company logos, whatever it may be. And in fact, if you want a new company logo, maybe you got an event coming up and you want a flyer for it, whatever it may be, Ricky Betts can definitely do it. Get a hold of Ricky Betts at 870-919-6997. Again, Ricky Betts, our branding manager, for all your graphics needs, 870-919-6997. Hey, let's take a second to get to know the fearless leader here for the Ellington Lady Whippets, head coach David Burrows. This is his 15th year overall coaching. His wife Holly teaches at Ellington Middle School, and daughter Adeline is 5 and is in pre-K there at Ellington. He is actually from Forest City, Arkansas, and graduated at Calvary Christian School in 2001. Got his BSc in Education at Arkansas State in 2007, his MSc in Administration at Arkansas State in 2012. From 2007 to 2008 at Lee Academy in Marietta. He's a junior high boys head coach there from 2008 to 12, assistant junior high and senior high boys coach at EPC in Lepanto, Arkansas. It's a big-time basketball school there, small school. In 2011-12, they were the state champs. And from 2012 to 15, head coach at Lesterville, Missouri. 15-16, he coached right here at Ellington. Took a year off when his daughter was born. And 17-19, Coach Lesterville. And then 2020, he's head coach these Ellington Lady Whippets. And since then, Coach Pearl is 47-9 at Ellington. Pretty impressive stuff. I want to say thank you to Coach Burrow and all the help he's given us here at Redline Media Alliance and an awesome job he's done with these Ellington Lady Whippets. We want to say thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors from all of us at Redline Media Alliance. And thank you to the fans for sticking with us through this sponsored video. Your live production will be back on shortly. We are wishing the Ellington Lady Whippets the best of luck. Go Ellington. All of us here at Redline Media Alliance wants to wish the Ellington Lady Whippets the best of luck here in this Final Four. It's been a pleasure getting to stream several of y'all's games, not only this year, but even last year in y'all's state tournament title run. And we appreciate Coach Burrow and Mr. Jake Heim, everybody that was involved in getting us to stream last year and also this year. Again, everybody at Redline Media Alliance wants to wish them the best of luck. Go Whippets. Redline Media Alliance. We are a live streaming company out of Corning, Arkansas. We own and operate the award-winning Corning Sports Report. That is Arkansas's #1 viewed high school sports streaming company. Also the home of the Burlsworth Trophy, given out to the nation's most outstanding walk-on in college football. To Dogpack Media out of Van Buren, Missouri. Somersville Wildcats Live out of Somersville, Missouri. And Alton Sports Network out of Alton, Missouri. We'll also do a plethora of basketball tournaments.
And we're back here live from Springfield, Missouri, on the campus of Missouri State University here at JQH Arena for the Final Four action. It is your Ellington Lady Whippets, and they are so far so good. 27, St. Paul Lady Saints 23. We've got third quarter action coming to you here in about a minute and 30 seconds here. Well, we've got an opportunity, though. We've got a quick opportunity anyways, not much of one. Earlier, we got here a little bit later than I wanted to, so I didn't get a chance to get the starting five in there. We had a graphic made for them. Let's get that in there real quick. That is your starting five graphic there for the Ellington Lady Whippets. Beware of the Whippet. I love it. Beware of the Whippet, and St. Paul needs to beware right now. I think they are. They've seen what Ellington can do there in that first half, but you got to credit St. Paul for some other things as well. They're keeping it close. That is for sure. And also giving a little love to Mr. Head Coach David Burrows. You see him there on your screen as well. And I really appreciate all that he's done for me here, not just with the streaming stuff, but it's been kind of nice to talk to him, a guy that was from Arkansas, kind of like me. So it's been really, really intriguing to see the places he's been at and the things that he's done. And it's been kind of fun to kind of go down his memory lane there with some schools that I'm familiar with. So I want to say thank you to Coach David Burrows. There's a little bit of history there from him, his 15th year coaching overall. The thing that really sticks out to me, though, is since he's been back to Ellington the second time, 2020 there, you see it, 47-9 here at Ellington with a state championship and now a Final Four, and they are 16 minutes away from possibly having another state championship appearance. We'll see if they can hang on here and earn this one. They have been very good in the second half of games, and I don't expect to see anything different. I also want to give a shout-out to his wife, Holly, who teaches at Ellington Middle School, and also his daughter, Adeline, who's 5 years old in pre-K there at Ellington. That's head coach, your fearless leader here at Ellington for the Lady Whippets, head coach David Burrows. And we'll get off that now. We'll get you back onto the main logo here. All right, guys, we've got second half action. That's going to be Harper. Your trigger lady near sideline gets it into King. And starting off this second half, it looks like St. Paul is still in that zone defense now. They went 1-3-1 early on, and now it looks like they're going to front. They're actually going to front Kaylee King. They're going to play a little box and one here. Near corner, that is going to be Gore. She rattles it home from downtown. I know we give a lot of credit to Kaylee King, and rightfully so. She has 27.8 points per game and had 16 in the first half. But these other girls can play too. Speaking of, Gore drains that three. And at the 7:26 mark here, it's a 7-point lead for Ellington. Good hand. Speaking of Gore, there she is again. Pokes it away. Good defense there by that young lady. Good. Actually, both sides of the court from Gore. They're going to feed her again from downtown, and she's feeling it. A heat check there from Gore. Nothing but nylon for number 42 in orange. And that's a 10-point lead now at the 7-minute mark of this third quarter. Martens and company's got to get an answer here. Coach Eric is now standing up with his arms crossed over there for St. Paul. Ellington still in the man-to-man defense. They've been that way the whole game. That is Hines down low. 2 dribbles, picked up her dribble, though. They strip it out. Here comes King. Great defense by the Lady Whippets. And it has not changed after coming out of the locker room. Cross court, that's Dylan Price in the lane. Kick out King. Ooh, dangerous pass. She somehow collected it, though, in the lane splits. A double team going up a little wild. No foul. Off the side of the backboard there. It's going to be rebounded out. Here comes Martens in transition. Crossover on Price in the lane. Off the glass and good. And we've got a timeout from Coach Eric and company as the Lady Saints want to talk about it. How about that? Very frantic action on both sides. Good defense here early on in the second half from Coach Burrows' Lady Whippets. And Coach Burrows' blazer jacket is off now. He had the black suit coat on. It is now off. And he's got the gray long sleeves, and he's rolling those sleeves up now. He knows it's go time now with 6:28 to go here in this third quarter. It's not win or go home, I don't believe, because I believe they actually have an opportunity to play for a third-place game. The loser of this game does, but you get the point. You want to be that or that state championship game. That feels like a national championship game. Right now, this is the early game. It is snowing something fierce outside, and we've got a pretty good crowd here for this game. You got to keep in mind this is a very, very big gymnasium. I don't know the capacity. I would say anywhere from, I'd probably say maybe 12,000 maybe. Somewhere in that range. I'm just guessing. And it's not full by any means, but there's a lot of people here. A lot of orange here, too, by the way. A lot of Lady Whippet fans made that trip around the horn into the far corner. That's Gore, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Martin. She battled for that one. I don't know where she came from, out of nowhere like a kamikaze, but she got it. Up ahead, Arnold, far right side, dribble drive. That baseline off the glass, no good. Too strong, in fact. And King gets the rebound up ahead to Hackworth in transition across the paint off the glass, and good, and it's another 10-point lead now for Ellington. That's not a good sign when your big is about 10 feet ahead of the other big in transition, and Hackworth is making Hines, she's making her earn her minutes tonight. We've seen Hines come out a couple times. I don't know if it's fatigue or if it's just fouls or what it is, but I'd venture to say fatigue, because Hackworth is absolutely running and gunning right now. Speaking of, that's Martens in the lane. I tell you what, it partied like a Red Sea for left-handed, and a finish with the left hand off the glass, and that's 2 more for Martin. She's had a good game. And then deja vu on the other end with Price. Almost the same play, identical plays. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Price. And bang, bang, just like that. The offenses have woke up here at JQH Arena. Are you going to pump the brakes now as Coach Eric and company? That's Martens handed it off to Arnold. Martens back at the top of the key, guarded by Price. Looking for a screen from Hines. She gets it. Now they're going to switch on that screen. Earlier they were not. Now they are. Kick back out for the long 2, or is that a 3? They're going to say a 3-point basket. Boy, I sure thought her feet was on the line. They have 3 different 3-point lines here at JQH Arena, and I could have sworn her foot was on the line, but either way, Gore with the answer. Nothing but nylon, and Gore's playing some string music here in this second half. Number 42 is on fire. She's got 14 for the game, and 9 of those have came here in the second half. 4:25 to go, and that lead keeps going back to 10. And we've either got a travel or a foul. They're going to say a foul. That'll be the first team foul of any kind for either team here in the second half. It comes at the 4:22 mark. And we got somebody at the scores table. That's going to be Carly, who we didn't have on the roster earlier for St. Paul. Coming out is number 34, Gracie Hartwig. And real quick, just to recap some scoring for Ellington, Kaylee King in the first half had 16 points. Hackworth had 4 in the first half. Price had 4. Gore had 9. Gore had actually 5, and she's got 9 in the second half, 14 total. And the ball's on the floor. We've got a jump ball. Carly just entered the game for St. Paul, and she finds herself on the floor. That's about how the basketball gods work, don't they? Enter the game, that basketball finds you somehow. It's going to be St. Paul basketball, though, underneath their own goal. The trigger lady is going to be Haley Arnold. She gets it in. That's Hinges. Dribble drive against Kaylee King. Doesn't go anywhere. Gives it back to Marges. Back to Hinges. Around the horn. Hackworth gets a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Carmen Rain says, thank you, Redline. Anisha Patria, I don't know if that's a real person there or not, says, thank you. I can watch my favorite team now. Jessica Judd says, Taylor Casinger, she's tagging people. Angie White says, you've got this, Whippets. Carmen Rain says, woohoo, go Whippets. We appreciate all the kind comments there. Down low's Martin. She traveled before the bucket, though. She got the ball down low on that weak side on the block. She kind of snuck back there like a thief in the night, number 24 in white. Good feed, good look. Good finish, but she traveled first. And we're under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. 10-point lead for Ellington. Can they hold on? Will they keep their foot on the gas pedal here, or will they start working some clock? You see a lot of teams sometimes they'll start kind of slowing it down a little bit. It doesn't look like Ellington's going to do that. They're dribble driving in the paint now. That's Price, the mid-range jumper, a little too short. And it's going to be Carly with a rebound. Martens, who's been point guard the entire game, and she may be the tallest kid on the St. Paul team. Very lanky, long arms. You can tell, very good athlete. She's going to take the ball, give it off to Hines. She's going to cut, get it back. It's going to be poked out, though, but it finds Carly in that far corner. Poked out again, and it finds Hines. These fortuitous bounces going the way of St. Paul. Backdoor cut. That's Arnold. She's going to be fouled going up. And that's a good foul because if not, it's a wide open layup is what that is. Instead, it's going to be 2 shots on the charity stripe from number 22, Haley Arnold. 3:14 to go. That is the second team foul against Ellington. No team fouls right now against St. Paul. Possession arrow in favor of Ellington. First shot, high arcing shot. There was a pot of gold into that rainbow. And she knocked that down. 40-31. Next one's up. It is also good. 40-32. Here comes Ellington. That's Price that'll take over point guard. Zone defense again by St. Paul. They are no longer fronting, though, Kaylee King. Gordon knocked down 3 threes in a row, and they said, no, okay, maybe we need to front her instead. So now King's going to take over. She shoots it from downtown. She shot that one from Branson and buried it here in the near wing. That was good from NBA range 3. And with 2:48 to go, the route may be on here. It's a feeding frenzy right now for Ellington. They're knocking them down from downtown. I tell you what, they shoot it with confidence. If you've watched this Ellington team at all this year, we've streamed them several times, they shoot it with confidence. And I think they all have the green line, just about every one of them, I would imagine. Hackworth in the lane, strong move, couldn't get the finish. Good sportsmanship here by St. Paul picking up Hackworth. She went flying into the floor there, almost into the goal. They have the NBA-style goals here. And almost flew right into the padding there of that. They might want to wipe that up. I don't know if they have any towel boys or any mop boys today, any guys with the big brooms or not. But Hackworth gets 2 shots here at the 2:32 mark. The first one collects, sets, fires. She does not sink it though. On the left side of the rim, clanks that one. She'll have another opportunity here to redeem herself. Ellington 43, St. Paul 32. Very quiet in the gymnasium now. Bends her knees, pulls up. Right down Main Street. Little Bob Seeger there for you, down on Main Street. Jamie Lanhan says, go, Laura, I love you, number 42. Jamie, she is rocking and rolling in the second half. In fact, she's got 14 on the game. She's been dynamite for them, not just offensively. I know I keep talking about the buckets, but defensively, all these girls for Ellington. Speaking of, there's Hackworth again. Picked a pocket up ahead. That's Price in transition behind everybody off the glass and good. Carl, the Windex wiper. Price has been using that glass all day long, even on our mid-range jumpers. And I'll tell you what, Coach Eric said he's seen enough. There's a timeout, the 2:06 mark of the third quarter. It is Ellington 46, St. Paul 32. Jacob Henry says, let's go Whippets. Well, Jacob, they are going right now. They are rolling. They are taking the fight to the Saints right now. A lot of basketball left. Boy, if you're a Lady Whippets fan, you like where you're at now. And the fans over here on the far side right behind their bench, they like it too. They pretty much take up the whole entire middle section here at Missouri State. It's all orange. And then the section behind the bench here, I would say, is probably 30-40% orange. On the baseline, there's some orange. There's some student sections. And right behind me, we got some Ellington students as well. And on the other side, St. Paul didn't bring a bad crowd either, but I would definitely say Ellington's got them beat. There's a lot more orange than blue and white in this crowd. And they're loud, they're proud. You can hear them. Lennon Thomas tuning in. Says, sounds good, Andy. Thank you, Landon. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I should have brought you with me, Landon. If I'd have thought that, we could have got our better scoreboard up there and had some stats for these fine folks. Speaking of stats, your leading scorer for Ellington right now has 19 points. That is Miss Kaylee King. Big game from her. Obviously, she comes in averaging 27.8, so I don't think that's any surprise to anybody. But still, they were fronting her there for a while, and then when they did that, Gore took over. She said, okay, it's my time. It's prime time, baby. Showtime, go time. Another steal from Ellington. That's King up ahead. Near wing dumped off to Price. In transition, pulls up at the block. Jumper no good off the backboard. Battle for the board. It's anybody's through the near sideline. And on the baseline coming up with it is Martens. She corrals it. Now she goes up ahead. She's been hounded by King. And there is Arnold, the pull-up three in transition, no good. Battle for the board down low. Two people had it. Foul or jump ball. They're going to call a jump ball at possession arrow. The old arrow over there is in favor of the Lady Whippets. And the fans here can feel it. The players can feel it. The cheerleaders here for Ellington. I haven't mentioned the cheerleaders. They've been very loud, very proud. They're on the baseline over here to the right side of me. I'm facing forward on the court here with a Bear logo facing forward here. I'm looking across the way at the benches for both teams, and the Ellington Lady Whippets cheerleaders on my right side as St. Paul's going to the left side. They just corralled a rebound off a missed shot, and that's Martens. Martens been very busy today. She's got 10 points for St. Paul, but I think it's her rebounding and everything else and taking care of the basketball. Martens hasn't done a bad job. It's when she's dished it off, they all of a sudden have some problems. And there's another timeout taken by St. Paul. And I tell you what, they have got to be getting down probably 2 timeouts left if I'm not mistaken. And we're still here in the third quarter. In fact, we've got 1 minute and 1 second to go in this third quarter. And Jessica Judd said, come on, girls, keep it up. Well, Jessica, so far they look poised. Coach Burrell's coat jacket is off, so he means business. The crowd means business. The cheerleaders mean business. The student section over here means business. They're looking good right now, but there's a long, long way to go. If you guys have been watching any basketball lately, especially at the next level, a lot of teams yesterday in college basketball that had double-digit leads in the second half end up losing them. You just never know. It's a crazy game. It's why we love it. Lyndon Thomas, I would have came anytime you guys need some help. Just holler at me. I definitely will, Lyndon. I appreciate you, buddy. And if you ever do, I promise we'll get you paid for helping us out. You've always been good to us. Lyndon's from over there in Manila. We talked about Coach Burrows here at Ellington and his EPC days over at Lepanto. That's not too far from where Landon lives there in Manila. He can tell you all about EPC. Very rich basketball school, so much talent. Not just basketball, actually a lot of talent footballs came out of there as well. So that's where the head coach of the Ellington Lady Whippets coached at for a few years there. In fact, won 2 state championships there as an assistant coach. So here we go, out of the timeout. That is Martens, top of the key. Again, man-to-man defense from Ellington if you're just tuning in with us. And they've done it all game long. We're under a minute now to go here in this third quarter. They feed down low to Hines. She lost the basketball when she spun back around. There's a double team. And I think that was Harper that came from behind and poked it away like a thief of the night, number 11 in orange and black. And here comes King in transition. Little rhythm dribble, step back three, and it's good. Nothing but nylon. She tickles the twine, does King. And I tell you what, you cannot let her have an open look. It didn't even look like she was going to shoot that, kind of like a little rhythm dribble there and a step back, and she just popped it. And that's points number 22 on the day for number 32 in orange. She just poked the basketball away, but Martens comes up with it. Under 15 seconds to go. Dribble drive on that left side. Martens, soft touch. That is silky smooth there from number 24 in white. Big game for her. Up ahead in transition. Hackworth gets behind everybody. Backdoored it. Nobody was there, and that's how the third quarter is going to come to an end. Your Lady Whippets are 8 minutes away from a repeat visit to the state championship game. Ellington 51, St. Paul 34. We played 3 quarters of basketball. We've got one more to settle this one. Don't go anywhere. Lyndon Thomas says home of Malik Monk. Yeah, and Marcus Monk. Don't forget him. A.J. Turner, Kai Madden. There's been a lot of them. Really, really, really good athletes that have come out. Malik Monk, the guy you just talked about, he's playing for the Los Angeles Lakers right now, which is wild out of a small school. Lepanto's about the size of Ellington, if you Ellington fans know. Carolyn Pounds just got on. Go Whippets. Thank you, Carolyn, for tuning in with us. They are going right now, but they've got 8 minutes to go here. And I tell you what, these Whippets, they don't tire late in the game. When they're coming down that backstretch, they really kick it into extra gear there. It's full tilt boogie, put it in the left-hand lane and hammer down, and we'll see if that's what they do. You got to give St. Paul credit. Listen, you don't get to this Final Four by luck. That doesn't happen. No matter, contrary to whatever some people believe, well, their schedule wasn't that hard. Well, they kind of got lucky. There's an upset in this. No, you don't get here by luck, I can promise you. You've got to earn it to get here, so you can't take them lightly. They've got 1 quarter, not for their season. Again, my understanding is there's a third-place game. But for their chance to go to this championship game, they've got 8 minutes to get this thing done, I promise you. They're going to come out guns a-blazing and whistling their fight song. And here we go, 8 minutes to go. Let's set you up here. 2 team fouls against Ellington, 1 against St. Paul at possession arrow. Since St. Paul has the basketball, is now in favor of the Ellington Lady Whippets. St. Paul going from the right side to the left side. There's a travel. Turnover from Haley Arnold. This defense has been suffocating. They've been like a bunch of gnats out there, has Ellington. And St. Paul has not been able to figure it out all day long. Amber Litter says, great job, Lady Whippets. Keep it going. Great announcing too, Redline. Love it. Thank you, Amber. We appreciate that. That was a 3 from the near wing. No good. Rebounded, though, by Gore. Mid-range jumper's good. Man, she has got a silky smooth, beautiful jump shot, does Gore, and she can do it at all 3 levels. From downtown, from midtown, from uptown, from in the lane. It doesn't matter. She's got that game, and it's showing today. She's got 16 on the day, does Gore. I almost said night, but it is daytime here. In fact, this is the first game on the docket. They opened it up with this game, and they got a lot of snow outside, but Ellington's heating it up in here. That may melt some of the snow outside. And there is a great job down low by Hines. You got to give her credit there. She has not given up. Did not get the bucket to go, but she got fouled. And with 7:12 to go in this ball game, the 3rd team foul against Ellington. And that is going to be foul number 2 on Gore. 2 shots as she was on the shot there. First free throw's no good off the heel of the rim. She gets some high fives from her rebounders down low. And here we go. It'll be Hines. Marissa, the junior, goes 5'11". She's a center for them. Soft touch. Again, that ball in on the front of the rim like butterfly with sore feet. It found its way home. 53-35. We're creeping into the 7-minute mark here. Can Ellington reach that championship game for the 2nd consecutive year? Folks, that is so hard to do. It's not over yet. 3 from Gore, no good. Rebounded by Martens. Martens in trouble. Gore, good defense. She stole the basketball. Now she's going to get fouled. Oh, no. They're going to say it's on Gore. Coach Burrows is losing his mind. The Ellington fans are losing their mind. I think I've lost mine. Holy hay bells. I don't know how they called that. Listen, I am not going to be volunteering to be an official anytime soon. They have an extremely hard job, and these officials have done a really good job today. But, boy, that looked pretty obvious there. But St. Paul catches a big break, and that's the 4th team foul against Ellington. In fact, that was going to be a bucket for Gore because I think Martens had fell down on the floor. Nice dribble drive, baseline by Martens. They're going to swing it around the horn now. Long 2, no good. Who's that off on? That's going to be very close. They're going to say off St. Paul Ellington basketball. Checking in for Ellington now is number 4, Ella Morton, the junior. Let's see who she checks in for. She's going to take Miss Dylan Price's spot as the sophomore comes off. The 5'9" sophomore. Dylan Price has had her a really good game, folks. She may only have 6 points on the scoreboard, but she had a great game. Gretchen Hackworth splits the double team down low in the paint, and it partied like a Red Sea. I tell you what, it's instantaneous for her. It's instinct. She doesn't think about it. When she gets a basketball, she knows where she's going. Martin's crossover on the other end here now. Kicking out. Open 3 for Hinges. No good. Rebounded by Gore. 6 minutes to go. These Ellington fans are starting to feel it now. 20-point lead for the Lady Whippets up ahead. Morton, short corner, our near side over here by our press row. King, dangerous pass. How about Morton's getting a hand on it, but King's going to get it right back. She giveth and she taketh. And now they've got numbers if she'll hurry up, and she does. Little hesitation dribble inside the paint, off the glass, and good. Silky smooth move from Kaylee King. K-square kisses it off the glass, and she's got 24 on the night. And that's a darn good game, and that's still below her average, folks. She's a dynamite player. They got several of them on this team, and that's why they're here. That's why they won it last year, and that's why they have an opportunity to possibly do it again. 5:23 to go. It's a 22-point lead. There's a foul on the floor. That's the 5th team foul. Listen, I know this is a long way to go for St. Paul if you're a Lady Saints fan, but we've seen a lot crazier things happen, I can promise you that. That's going to be a timeout by Ellington. They've got 4 timeouts left. St. Paul only has 1. 5 team fouls against Ellington. Maybe that's how they can kind of claw back in this game, get that ball, get aggressive with it, get to the charity stripe here. 2 more fouls, they'll be at the bonus. And Coach Burrows, I tell you what, I just seen a smile on his face. And I tell you what, he doesn't blink. He doesn't flinch, does he? When times are tough early on, it seemed like St. Paul, those opening moments really brought the fight. They kind of packed their lunch and packed a punch early on right off the bus. But Ellington responded very, very well. And I tell you what, we talk about their offense. We talk about Kaylee King having 24. We talk about Hackworth having 11, Gore having 16. But they are not where they are at without their defense. And you don't get this far, and you don't win a championship unless you can play a little defense. And they have done that today. We don't have the statistics for turnovers in this game. But, boy, if we did, I can't even fathom. I bet it's creeping up to 20 right now if I had to guess. And if you're St. Paul, if you end up and you cannot pull that rope, hang on to that rope and pull it hard enough to get back in this game, that is something they're going to look at and they're going to hang their head about for a long time, just not taking care of the basketball. But you got to credit these Lady Whippets. Jessica Judd, 8 more minutes, girls. Angie White had said, whip it strong. Keep working. Taylor Casey, let's go, Lady Whippets. Betty Potts is also watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Share that feed. That's going to be Hinges. The trigger later underneath her own goal to Martens. I don't know where she came from. Jump ball, great defense. Martens flashed from that weak side and got in between 2 Lady Whippets in the paint there, right underneath the basket. Got the basketball, but there was 4 hands on that basketball, not including hers. And they were Lady Whippets, and they got the jump ball. Again, good defense from Ellington. Price, dangerous pass. It finds its way to King. King, dribble drive in the paint, kicks out Price. Teeing up a 3, a little short. It's going to be Morton trying to save it, but she was out of bounds. She about fell right into the lap of the cheerleaders here on the far right side. It'll be St. Paul basketball at the 5-minute mark as they cross half court. The big Missouri State Crimson-looking bear there. Beautiful court here, beautiful arena, JQH Arena. Nice curl hook there. Hinges, they found her. No good, but the backside rebound was there by Martens. Martens has had herself a ball game, folks. 12 points, and she's been all over the boards. Number 24 for St. Paul. Dangerous pass. Price met the pass, though, in the paint. Mid-range jumper, no good. Battle for the board. It poked out of bounds. It's going to be knocked out of bounds now by Morton, and it'll be St. Paul's basketball with 4:32 to go. Again, Ellington with 5 team fouls right now. St. Paul only 1. Possession arrow in favor of St. Paul. Timeouts left. Ellington has 4 of their timeouts left. St. Paul down to just 1 more. Good job down there in that far corner. That was Abby Harper getting a hand on the passing lane, knocking that ball out of bounds. It bounces underneath a chair over there, underneath a bench. They couldn't get it for a second. It was almost stuck. Kind of wedged in between the chair underneath it there. Dangerous inbound pass here. They find Martens, though. Martens mid-range jumper, and it's good. Cannot say enough about that young lady. I'm actually 2 behind on their score. I apologize. I didn't tack on her other 2 from earlier. King wasted no time pacing down the court. She kicks it out. Little outlet to Price. Back to King. 2-lady game in the corner. She rattles it home from downtown. And that's a 60-burger right now for Ellington. Under 4 minutes to go. And now Kaylee King has her average of 27 points a game. They've had no answer for her, especially from downtown. Carly, mid-range jumper near wing, no good. Hines with a rebound down low. She kisses that one off the glass. Soft touch. Right place, right time. Hey, hustle will do that for you. And here we go. Up ahead, they waste no time. Price, the pull-up jumper. About a 15-footer off the toe of the rim, then off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded out. Here comes Martens. Across the half-court line into the front court. 3:25 to go. Going from right side of our press row table to the left side. Kicks it out in the corner to Hinges. Hinges pump fakes. Now she's going to shoot the 3. Probably should have shot it the first time rebound. Hackworth, it's stolen away by Martens. There's that thief in the night, number 24 in white. And all of a sudden, St. Paul's got a little momentum now. They're still down by 17. That's a long road to toe here, but a little momentum here. Their crowd's starting to get into it. Coach Burrows said, I've seen enough. Coach Burrows calls a timeout. I believe it's a 30-second, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that's what it's going to be. Tiffany says, way to go, girls. Keep that fight going strong. Shaylin Barton's with us. Kevin Matz, let's go, Lady Whippets, back to back. That's what they're hoping for here. Listen, folks, that's not easy to do. I don't care what state, what level. It's irrelevant. That is not easy to do. To even have an opportunity to do it is a big deal. And they've got the opportunity. 3:05 to go in this ball game. The Ellington fans can feel it. The student section behind me can feel it. The cheerleaders over here to my right, they can feel it. I don't have the bracket with me here. I wish I did. They handed out a bunch of stuff earlier. They didn't hand me a bracket. I was going to tell you who they'll play the winner of. I may stay and watch, actually, too, to kind of update you guys on our Facebook page. But I wish I had that darn bracket. I apologize, guys. I was going to tell you who they're going to get the winner of, but I believe that game is next. Dribble drive inside, kick out to Price for 3 on the near wing here. And no good. And here comes Martens. Martens cleared that one out up ahead. Across the way there, across the formation. Kick out to Hinges, that far corner. Hinges dribble drive in the paint, mid-range jumper. A little out of control, but hey, she was aggressive and she got the foul, and it's going to be on the shot if I'm not mistaken. That'll be 2 shots for 0-0. She's a junior. I know it won't be their last game if they do play a third-place game, but we need to give a little bit of love here to these St. Paul seniors. Haley Arnold, number 22, She had 7 points in the first half and had her a good first half. She's got 12 for the game, but she's been really good for them. Adrian Martens has been dynamite. She had 6 in the first half. She's got 18 now. And as both free throws are no good from Hinges, but the ball's out on Price. Also, senior number 34, Gracie Hartwig, who started this game. She got a little bit of foul trouble early on, came out. She's back on the court now, and she's got 4 points in the game. And anytime those juniors have an opportunity those seniors have an opportunity to go to that championship game, man, it's going to be heartbreaking for them when this buzzer finally hits quadruple zeros. Good defense again, another steal. King's going to corral it up ahead across the timeline on the left-hand side. She lost the basketball, though. Carly came up with it, and King found her trying to go after it. That's going to be the 17th foul against Ellington, so that is going to be a 1-and-1, I do believe. I think that's a 17th foul. By my count, the scoreboard is saying 6. Folks, I've been wrong before, and it won't be the first time, and it won't be the last time. No, it is 7. There we go. I was right. If my wife is watching, she's going to be extremely surprised. It may be the only time, but either way, at the 2:16 mark, we're going to have at least a 1 free throw here from Carly. Checking in is Hackworth at the scorer's table, coming in for Harper. Going out is Hinges for St. Paul, and coming on for them is number 20, Marina, who I have not seen in this game, the junior Marina. Carly sets, collects, she aims, she fires, high arcing shot. There's a pot of gold in that rainbow. That was a rainmaker, about to knock the cobwebs off the rafters here in the gymnasium. She knocked it down, though. 16-point lead for Ellington. And Carly's going to try to cut that to 15 here with this one. Bends her knees, comes up, follows through, flips the wrist, and good. 2:16 to go. We got a 15-point ball game. Amber Litter says Wellington and Blue Eye. Very good. There we go. Thank you, Amber. I apologize. I didn't have it on me. Mid-range floater in the paint. That was King. Blew by the 2 guards at the top of the zone. And then good body control because she almost got a charge there. And she just skied up, floated with her right hand. Soft touch. It was nothing but nylon. Speaking of soft touches, how about Martens on the other end? She does almost the same thing but kisses it off the glass. King up ahead, very aggressive in transition to Hackworth. Hackworth didn't have numbers, so she kicks it out. They get the trailer. That's Price coming down the middle of the lane. She's going to be fouled on the floor. And the Ellington cheerleaders are in applaud of that one. Clint Berry says Blue Eye can shoot the 3. Well, that'll be an exciting game tomorrow. If I didn't have to work, I'd be here too, I promise you. Unfortunately, I've got to work or I would definitely be here, folks. But if you're Ellington and you're a fan of these Lady Whippets, get here if you can. I know you got to purchase your ticket. I think it's online, but get here if you can tomorrow. Unless there's some kind of a catastrophe here, a meltdown here with 1:30 to go. It's going to be Ellington tomorrow. And my understanding from Amber, it's going to be Wellington or Blue Eye will be their opponent, which I think is the next game. If it is, I'm going to stay and watch so I can keep you guys updated on Facebook. We got a foul down low. It's going to be on Hackworth with 1:24 to go. That's the 8th team foul. So, of course, they're going to be in the bonus here. That'll be Hines who got fouled. I want to say this. Hines and Hackworth have been going at it all day. And Hackworth at times has won that battle. And at times Hines has won that battle. It's been fun to watch, so I can tell you that much. It really has. Hackworth has 11 on the night. Hines has 4 as that one just dropped. But it's their battle on the rebounds. It's their battle for positioning. And they've been coming up and utilizing their screens at the top of the key, especially Hines, because Ellington's been playing man-to-man a lot today. Here comes the three-quarter court pressure. We haven't seen a press all day from St. Paul, but a little bit of one here. That's Martens. They finally back off of it. Far corner, 3 by Gore, and oh my goodness, it touched every part of the rim and fell out around the horn there on the rim. Rim was very unkind there. They tightened it up one stroke too tight with that Phillips screwdriver this morning. And on the other end, we got a shot, long rebound, a battle for the board, and it's going to be a jump ball. Good job by Gore getting her hands in there and making a jump ball a possibility there. Instead of a rebound and an easy layup, Hinges is going to come back in 0-0 for St. Paul and number 34, Gracie Hartwig. So you've got a junior and a senior coming in. Going off the court is number 20. That was Marina, who just checked in. Has her nice bright yellow shoes and got about 2 minutes of gameplay there. She can always go back and say that she played 2 minutes in a Final Four game. That's big, especially on this arena court right here. This is a really neat venue, big-time Division I venue here. Just to say you played here, the atmosphere when you come out, that in itself is pretty impressive. Whether you win this game or not, it's always something you can say. And my understanding, again, I'm new to all this here in Missouri, but my understanding is their season won't be done. They'll play another game, a third-place game, if I understand that correctly. Oh, Price, deep three, and she buries it. And that three may have buried St. Paul's chances for a championship game hope, too. That was an NBA-range three shot from Branson. Holy hay bells, what a play from number 24 in orange. And now the Ellington fans are standing up. They're applauding, a standing ovation now from them. We'll see if Coach Burrow starts bringing some of the subs and takes them out. Love it. Love, love, love our Whippets, says Angie. Thank you, Redline, for a great commentary. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate your kind-hearted comments. Sorry we can't do video. We would love to, man. We would have so much fun in this gymnasium. There's so much room to put cameras, but unfortunately we're not allowed to do that. So we did the next best thing we possibly could, and that was this right here. So they are at the huddle there. We'll see if the starters come back out. Miss King, our Coach King there, is talking to Kaylee. I see Kaylee and Gore both priced. It looks like the starters are going to come off the bench, and they're getting another standing ovation now that the fans know what's happening. And rightfully so, they have earned it. They have earned it today, and I know you see 65 points up there, and you think that's a pretty good number, especially in a Final Four game. But I got to tell you, their defense today was the difference. Now, I know St. Paul has put up some points here in the last 3 or 4 minutes of gameplay, but when it meant the most, their defense was there, and they earned it, man. I know they're the Whippets, but they act like Bulldogs out there today. Very aggressive. We're at the 30-second mark. All the Ellington fans now are standing. They can feel it. 27.4. We got a foul on the floor. There's going to be free throws for St. Paul. Kim Rain says, yay, way to go, Whippets. Tiffany DeMont says, way to go, girls. We love our Whippets. They are 27 seconds away from another appearance in the state championship game. First free throw is up. It is good. That is Ella Virus. And if I'm actually 1 point off, I apologize, guys. Clint Berry says, are you interviewing Coach Edwards? No, I had to have set that up before this, and I didn't know that. Again, I'm so new to all this. Second free throw somehow finds its way home. Had I known that, though, I definitely, and I'm sure Coach Burrow would do it. He's such a nice guy. We've gotten along really great. Coach Burrows would definitely do it. I just didn't know that legally you have to set up the paperwork ahead of time. I had no idea. So I'm learning a lot here, and obviously so if we're able to come back. I know we're streaming tonight as well, doing the same thing for Norwood's boys, so I'll know that then, obviously. Trials and tribulations here for the first time doing this, but 17 seconds to go. The subs in for Ellington. And Ella Morton's one of them. They got a lot of playing time today. She's in there too. They're moving the ball around now. 8 seconds to go. It's academic now, folks. 5 seconds. Moving the ball around the horn. Ellington stands up. The Ellington Whippets are going back to the state championship for the second time in 2 years. They take down the St. Paul Saints 65-51. Holy hay bells, what a game, what an effort, what a season, and it's not over yet. Your Lady Whippets will be playing in the state championship game for Class 2 tomorrow, and they'll play the winner of our game right after this, from my understanding, between Wellington and Blue Eye. Awesome job from Ellington. Everyone over there, the coaching staff, Coach King, Coach Burrows, everyone who got into this game, the cheerleaders on the side here, the fans, the student section, the girls on the bench that cheered hard as well. No, hey, if you're St. Paul, you can't hang your head about this. Listen, this is a team, a defending champion. They come back with a lot of guns loaded, a lot of players from last year, and you knew they were going to be a tough out, and they have shown that. They'll have one more game for their season tomorrow, and they're going to lay it all on the line for all the marbles, all the chips. It'll be either jackpot, baby, or they'll go home broke with a second-place runner-up. And Coach Burrows and company, he's looking for, I think, the radio announcers here. We may be able to sneak him on illegally. I don't know, folks. Hey, I'm going to hang on here just a second. I don't think I'm allowed to, but somebody, I think it's Misha TV, actually, I think is getting him right now, and a couple of the players. I don't know where. I better not do that. They got a guy out there that's actually pointing them to the right places. I better not do that and get in trouble my first time here. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all were awesome today. I appreciate y'all. We're going to end it here. Again, your Ellington Lady Whippets will win and advance to the state championship Class 2 tomorrow, Saturday, here from JQH Arena on the campus of Missouri State University in Springfield, Missouri. Ellington 65, St. Paul 51. For Andy Earls and everyone at Redline Media Alliance, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day. God bless you, and we look forward to the next time we get to see you.